Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be discussing pupil anatomy, physiology, and the pupillary pathways. This is a very important topic for viva, OSPE, and also for clinical practice. So let's start. So first of all, we need to know that what is pupil. So pupil is the central aperture of iris, and its normal diameter in bright light is 2 to 4 millimeter, and in dim light it is 4 to 8 millimeter. Now pupil is normally round and centrally spaced, and if it is not round or it is irregular in shape or it is not centrally spaced, then that is a sign of a pathology. So number 2 we have to discuss is the layers of iris. Moving from interior to posterior, we have first interior body layer that is composed of fibroblasts and melanocytes. It determines the eye color, and absence of thinning or thinning of interior body layer causes light colored iris. Number 2 is iris stroma. Loose connective tissue containing blood vessels, nerves, and melanocytes, and also contains a very important intraocular muscles, which is dilator pupillae. And dilator pupillae is actually responsible for dilation of pupil. So dilator pupillae is present in iris stroma. Next, number 3 is the muscular layer of iris that includes sphincter pupillae and dilator pupillae, as you can see here. Sphincter pupillae is responsible for constriction, as you can see in the name as well, and dilator pupillae is responsible for dilation of pupil. Now, one thing that I would like to mention here is that constriction is also known as meiosis, while the dilation of pupil is also known as mydriasis. So you don't have to get confused about it, that what does mydriasis or meiosis mean. It's simply constriction and dilation of pupil. Now, talking about the features of sphincter pupillae, it is a circular smooth muscle that is supplied by parasympathetic nerve fibers, and its width is almost 0.75 to 1 millimeter. It is located at near pupillary margin, and it is derived from neuroectoderm, which is actually a unique feature of both the muscles of iris, including sphincter and the dilator pupillae, that they are derived from neuroectodermal layer rather than mesodermal layer. All of the muscles of our body are actually derived from mesodermal layer, while the sphincter and dilator pupillae are the only muscles that are derived from neuroectoderm. Talking about the dilator pupillae, it is a radially arranged myoepithelial cell layer that is located in posterior stroma, and its function is, as you can see in the name as well, that it is responsible for dilation or mydriasis, and it is supplied by the sympathetic nerve fibers. The last layer of iris is actually posterior pigmented epithelium, which consists of double layers of heavily pigmented cells. It is continuous with retina, and it prevents the light from scattering inside the eye. So these were the layers of pupil. Number 1 was interior body layer, number 2 is the iris stroma, number 3 is the muscle layer, and number 4 is the posterior pigmented epithelium. Now, our third point in the anatomy of iris, which is important for viva and for MCQs as well, is that how does the iris layers develop? So iris epithelium and both the muscles, as I've already told you, arise from neuroectoderm. Stroma develops from neurocrust cells, while if there is any failure in development of iris, that leads to a condition known as anorrhea. Okay, so this was the development and the layers of iris. Next, we will move on to the blood supply of iris. So, talking about the arterial supply, there are 2 arterial circles that are found in iris. One is known as major arterial circle, and the second one is known as minor arterial circle. Major arterial circle of iris that provides the arterial supply is formed by anastomosis of long posterior ciliary arteries and interior ciliary arteries, and this arterial circle is located near the iris root. Minor arterial circles, on the other hand, is formed near the pupillary margin. It supplies the sphincter area. Next, we have venous drainage. So iris veins actually drain into the vortex veins, and these vortex veins finally drain into the ophthalmic vein. Alright, so this is the blood supply of iris. We have 2 arterial circles of iris, and there is venous drainage, which is through iris veins to vortex veins to the ophthalmic veins.